The saga of the lawnmower continues. Oh, that lens is dirty. So, it ran the other day, you saw in the vlog, and then it's decided to stop running again for no apparent reason. I don't know why it decided to run, and I don't know why it decided to stop running. So I'd had enough of that garbage. I decided I was having a bad day. Anxiety, depression was hitting really hard. I don't even know how to explain it, and whatever. So I needed a project. I needed something to get my mind off of where I was at, and even though I didn't want to do anything, I thought the best thing I can do right now is something rather than nothing. So came down and I tore this thing apart. Took it all apart. Anything that could come off, it came off. And I just cleaned it. Didn't clean it really well, but I just scrubbed thick, caked on layers of grease off. I inspected the wiring and I inspected everything. And the battery, I redid the battery wires, cleaned up the cables. I mean, she still doesn't look like much because, well, she's not much, but tested the motor. The motor has great compression, which means it's strong. It's not mechanically, it's sound. So as I was doing all this and looking at the wiring, I started to notice a few issues. And it turns out that the electrical switch, the switch where you put the key in and you turn it to make it start, that seemed to be suspicious. Took it apart, and yeah, it's corroded as all get out inside, and cleaned it all up, put it back together. It still didn't work, but I was convinced it was this switch. So what I decided to do was convert this baby from key ignition to keyless ignition. So check this out. So I no longer need a key. This is, the wiring is disconnected behind it. I have a switch to turn it on, and then a push button to start it. And if we choke it for a minute, it works. My very own push button start lawnmower, and it works consistently and every time without fail now. So oh, I sharpened the blades. This thing runs top notch compared to how it was before. I straightened the steering wheel. I mean, it's old and it's got issues. It's a bucket of bolts, but it runs. The motor's strong. I think I'll get some more life out of it. At least definitely out of the motor. I don't know what else is gonna break on it, but we'll run it until she won't run anymore. I feel like Han Solo in the Millennium Falcon. She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, and it'll get the job done. So really helped me through a tough spot with some depression that I was dealing with, which I occasionally do, I've mentioned before. And you know, we're not out of the woods yet, but I can see the light through the trees now, and just having something keep my mind off of things for a little bit kind of got me to that spot. So grateful for lawnmowers that don't work sometimes, and sometimes they do, and the Lord for blessing me to have a mind to want to figure things out. Anyway, I'm glad it's working.